Oh, hey, YouTube, it's the Code Pilot. Thanks for tuning in today. Tuning, watching, clicking, whatever it is. Thanks. So, today, which it's actually not, it's the same day as the last video. If you didn't watch that one, it's up in the cards here. But there are some things that need to be downloaded prior to tearing that rack down because I won't have internet because the internet is running on that rack, the router. So, I'm going to download three things that I'm gonna need to make that happen for now. The first one is the pfSense appliance. This is the what's gonna act as the router and kind of the network stuff, and this will be put into Proxmox itself for internet access and firewall and all that good stuff. So I'll start this download here. Um, yeah, I don't want the installer. What I will do is I will download oh, can I just go like get the ISO? Sure. Add to cart, I guess. Maybe. Check out. It's gonna give me no, I don't want to do any of this. So pfSense 2.7 download. Community edition. See, there we go. And it wants to go right back to 2.8. Okay, this isn't the actual download itself. Here we go. Where can I download this? Awesome. Some kind of untrusted mirror. Does this work? Hey, look at that. So we'll download 2.7.2 this here ISO, and yeah, it's not too bad. So we'll let that download, and then we'll download Proxmox, which is what we will need for the actual virtualization portion that's going to go on that server. Let's see how fast this download here goes. Is it fast? 1 minute? Yeah, okay, that's cool. So pfSense is done. I already had it. Awesome. Proxmox is downloading. That's fine. The last thing we need is Rufus. Rufus allows you to take an ISO and make a bootable flash drive with it. The server that I have will allow installation over virtual console, which is much better just because of the position and working in the closet. It's kind of a bummer. I will download this just in case I can't get the ISO mounting to work for whatever reason through the Dell like remote tool thing. This is kind of a just in case. We'll do the portable. That's fine. And so this is downloaded. Hopefully we don't need it. I'll put links to all these down in the description. But these are the things that we will need to get started thus far. I didn't really make a plan before making this. But I guess that we'll just kind of do like a IP table, and eventually all this will go in NetBox, but I do want to set up like some preliminary infrastructure. So I'm going to go with, and it's widely overkill for the number of devices that I have here, but I'm going to use the class A, I think, network. So it'll be 10 dot something dot something dot something. The reason that I'm going to do this is not because of how many devices I have, but it's kind of because I want to be able to identify somewhat what devices are within this scheme. So, I mean, the first octet is obviously going to be 10. And then for the second octet, I think I'm going to do what it is, and then the location, and then just like a device. And so my locations will be different rooms. So for one, I'll do something that's in the server closet. And then for two, I'll do the office. And then three will be the living room. And then four will be the bedroom, the bedroom. And then 5 will be the kitchen because I do have some stuff in there. And then 6 will just be like other. Maybe if it's in the garage or something like that. I really don't think that the garage is going to be anything anywhere. And I think that this will probably just be like, maybe I'll do 6 as like my DHCP pool. So this will be like 1 through 6, and then what it is, no, yeah, 1 through 6, and then what it is, we'll go ahead and do like same things. We'll do 1 will be like networking stuff, so like switches, routers, access points. 2 can be like PCs, you know, laptop, PC, whatever, PC, laptop. 3 can be Internet of Things. 4 will be our Kubernetes cluster. 5 or Kubernetes workers and all that. 5 will be, I feel like there's something that I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, this will be our VMs here. Actually, let's do 5 as VMs, 4 as VMs, 5 as Kubernetes, and then 6 can be DHCP. So anything that's got like a 10.6.6 point something will be DHCP. And so, for example, my PC in the office might be like 10.2.2.1. And so this will help me lay that out there. And then I'm also going to use like animal names for what to call the machines themselves, just because there's so many different animals and awesome creations there. So this one here has just always been called Perch. So this will be my desktop. And then I think the I was on like a fish thing for a while. So I think the IPMI, the Dell like lights out management interface on server, I think that IPMI, I think that one's called Minnow. And then my domain itself that I'm using for the local net is cp.lan for codepilot.lan. So random noise. So I mean, these are really the only two. Oh, I'll need the Proxmox machine. So this server right, or this desktop is going to be 10.2.2.1, and then the IPMI on the server is going to be 10.1. Did I not put a server thing there? No. Okay, so 7 will be a server interface. So 10.1.7.1 will be that, and then I guess Proxmox will be 10.1.7.2, and then FreeIPA is going to be 10.1.7.3. This is currently called Sand Crab, and then FreeIPA I think is called what is FreeIPA called? Oh, Starfish. And then we have Anemone, which is the pfSense. pfSense is going to be 10.1.1.1, which just happens to work for ease of use with respect to our gateway and remembering that. And then, of course, FreeIPA is going to serve as our DNS and route through pfSense. And then out to the web, we'll use Quad 9 for our DNS. And then we'll install, like, obviously ad blocking and stuff like that, so we don't get any annoying ads or unruly content that we wouldn't want anyway. And then 8 we'll just go with like other devices. This will be like a printer. Yeah, I don't really know what else. Maybe like well, a tablet would be like DHCP, but like a printer or like a network scanner. scanner. All that good stuff will fall into that 8 block there. So I guess that we can just put like a 7 here, and this will be other stuff. And yeah, this is our layout for networking. So yeah, we'll end this here. So this is a little bit more of the layout side, just kind of getting everything ready. And next video, we will go ahead and wipe that server and start physically configuring it before I go and tear down the entire rack and start to rebuild it from jump. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, do all the things. Okay, bye.